Today we're gonna start sewing the vest. We have a front and the side, and here the pattern, the the corner is shaped because when you match the fabric, so you have to match like this. This princess seam is a bit difficult to sew together because you have two different curvature. So if you see, this line is longer than this sew line, whereas this line is not that long, probably shorter because you see this angle, so shorter than the sew line. So matching it sew line, but the edge won't be matched, so this matching notch is really important. So I have, again, this is a half scale, so do not look at this plate that I am matching 1/4 inch, but you must match at the 1/2 inch. All seam allowance is 1/2 inch. So here, as I mentioned, this is 2 pieces here, and I'm gonna flip right side together, and then I am matching the corner. So pinning is really important for this because of that, the length difference due to the curvature. So it seems quite strange, but what I would like you to do is here you need to match. So see, if you want to match it this way, won't work, so you need to make the notches on top of each other, and the way you are having it is a 90-degree angle of the sew line. If you don't get it now, that's okay. Just the way that you have to pin is pin the notch point first, and so I'm gonna match the notch point, but see, I am matching it go over on top of each other, and then trying to make the 90-degree angle like right on top of each other at the point. I don't know, it's quite difficult to articulate. And here the third one, match 90-degree. At the point of sew line, so it might not make sense. So if I tell you the right at the where you are matching should be parallel the seam allowance line, the cut line, and you can see the length difference here. This is the longer and this is shorter. That's perfectly okay. You don't have to clip. Best not to clip now because you will elongate the length, so it's not the time that you have to clip the seam allowance. So see, I did the top corner and then I match 3 matching notches, and then I come over to the last one, and then I will go to the middle. You have to make sure that this length is correct, I mean matching to each other. I noticed some of you are not really cutting precisely what the pattern is. That will make a difference in length, and then some parts that you will have gathers or ease. Okay, so this is how I have it, and this in between I will pin. So see, this like reasonably similar amount of the ease will go in between. So I'm gonna try to sew by looking at a shorter side, or should I looking at a longer side first? Okay, it shouldn't be a problem where you're looking at. Sometimes it does. I probably will sew on this direction. I explained to some of you that the pressure fit is trying to push the material outward, whereas the feed dog below is trying to push it to backward. So the fabric goes different direction. That's why sometimes I suggest you to have the interface, shoot fuse interface on top, so that it, there won't be any friction with the pressure foot and the material, and it will go smoothly. So probably what I'm gonna do is that I will do the shorter length on top and then longer on the bottom and see how it come out. It shouldn't make much difference, but let's see how it come out. So I already prepared my little scrap of material, and I will start sewing, and I shall maybe I will just sew it this direction, because I would like to see the corner shape. So I will just sew from this direction. And I will sew 1/2 inch, and I will come inside so that I can do the back stitch starting from here. I found my awl here. So this is how I sew. I use awl a lot, like another finger. This is great, you know, you should make a habit out of this one. And I'm gonna match. Always look at where you're sewing. Mine is 1/4 inch, but yours should be 1/2 inch. And needle does what it does well, sewing, so you don't have to worry about or watching where the needle is going, because it works fine. Okay, the first notch. Okay, I will just shift. Maybe I'll just pull this one out. Okay, I will just put the needle down and then pivot, because it has to be curved, and with the speed that I'm going, or your speed, will not be able to rotate. Always when you rotate, you have to put your needle down and then pivot. Okay, make sure that you are sewing and matching this corner. I'm gonna oh, I should have a back stitch here. I would tie, make a knot here. This is my intimate apparel training coming, because intimate apparel we don't do back stitch, because whenever you do back stitch with a delicate fabric, it will pull, and there's a little difference in length, and seam is not flat. So this is exception. Apologize, I should back stitch, but I made a knot here. So okay, so we have matching notches here. Yeah, and how we're gonna press is we will press onto this direction. So then we don't, because if you sometimes you make a seam, butterfly seam, or superimpose seam that you can clip and then open up, but we won't do that. We will just make it like press onto this direction. And the reason being is that we have a facing, and that the seam allowance might, maybe not, that's not the reason, but anyway, we're gonna press this one to on this direction.